So here I am with some videos, and in this video I'll explain you what if you keep on charging your smartphone or even the laptop 365 days or 24 into 7. What really happens? Will anything wrong happens? Or we'll see in this video. Without any further ado, let's get so guys, basic information is that all of our smartphones or also the laptops are powered by lithium ion batteries, not like the previous generations nickel batteries. So these are much more efficient and they can easily be recharged very quickly. Now you can see smartphones with two batteries and that can charge at the speed of 65 watts. That's already there, the Realme X50 or also the Oppo something Ace Pro. That's the world's fastest charging smartphone. No, we don't need all those technologies 65 watts, just 10 minutes of charge, it will take you up to 80%. We don't need that. What we need is standard fast charging, that is 18 watts or maximum 25 watts. In this video, I'll also be addressing the myths that what happens if you charge your smartphone overnight. No, actually, there are two benefits that you can take over if you charge your smartphone over. One thing is it ensures your smartphone is fully charged in the morning and it will give you energy so that you can use it not during quarantine. But if you're using a smartphone for work purpose, then it will be definitely good. But do you think charging up to 100% will increase your battery cycle? And also the second thing is once your battery is fully charged but is still connected to the charger, the phone will run out of the supply from the charger. So you won't be discharging the battery. This reduces the amount of battery cycles that your phone will take, again improving the battery life. Now what happens is, now there are different factors that determine the number of cycles that a battery can charge. Like if I take the battery of a smartphone, then it is limited to like 2000 times that it can be recharged. Now by the term 2000 I mean there is something called as C factor, which is actually the ratio of current and the capacity, the current supply as well as the capacity of the battery. Let's take it as 4000 milliamperes and the current as 2.5 amperes, or no, we have to take it as watts, so we'll take it as 10 watts. Now there you can determine the C factor, and related to that you can actually find out the number of cycles of the battery. Now let's take a battery has 2000 cycles. Now if you ask me, I'll be charging my phone from 50 to 100% daily. Now will that 50 to 100% count as one cycle? Then the answer is no. It will be counted as half cycle. So you can charge your smartphone daily from 50 to 100% 2000 times. I mean 4000 times, because the number of rechargeable times is 2000. So once you charge halfway, it will be double. So 4000 times you can charge your smartphone. The lithium-ion battery is capable of finite number of charge and discharge cycles. With each cycle, the capacity of the battery is slightly reduced, so that we want to avoid as many complete cycles as we can. So now I answered your question. What happens if you always charge your smartphone to 100%? So that's not a good thing at all, because 90% is okay-ish. Recently, I started my research on this battery technology and it's really fascinating. But what really researchers tell is that we need to keep our smartphone in between 40% to 80%. So that's a good range, and we can use anything like play PUBG with extreme settings or just do any extreme activity, and the battery will be capable of giving the power. What happens if we go too below is there may be chances that the battery may go dead, or what happens if we go above 80% is that the stress of the battery as well as the temperature, because as you charge this battery the temperature will increase. So at higher percentages the temperature will be high and you may experience a blast in the smartphone. And by the term blast I mean everything. You might have seen this in news, the Samsung Note 7 being blast because of having a big battery but very less space for the temperature to go out. Or even the Redmi Note 4, which was blasting rapidly in the purse or whenever you keep it because of the temperature. That is the only reason it happens. In case all those Samsung smartphones, the Note 7s or the Redmi Note 4s were under 80 or 70 percentages, then that wouldn't have happened. All those smartphones had high battery percentages. So that's why it happened, and it didn't happen with you because your smartphone battery level was less. So what I can suggest is not to use the fast charger always. Now what I do is, Whenever I want to quickly charge my smartphone, I put it to flight mode and connect the 12-watt charger. This is capable of charging at 18 watts, but still I have a 12-watt charger, so I use it. Or in case I am charging it at overnight, then I'll do this. I'll plug a normal adapter. This is a 5-watt adapter, and it will take a lot of time to get to 100%. So that's actually better. What we do is, any smartphone will take maximum of 3 hours to charge. Maximum of 3 hours. Even if it is a 6000 milliampere battery like we saw on the Samsung M31. So that will take 3 hours, and we'll sleep at least for 6 to 7 hours. So extra 3 to 4 hours is added to the same battery charging. Our smartphones are smart enough to block the supply and use the direct power for any of the utility. But at night we don't use our smartphone, so it will go wasted. I don't mean the current is going wasted, but at high stresses our battery may explode at any time. Because I have a Pixel phone and it has 3500 milliamperes. Actually very less compared to today's standards, that's 4500 to 5000 milliamperes. But still I take all the precautions that I have to. Another thing that people do a mistake, this is a very common mistake, is that they'll buy some random smartphone and buy a fast charger. Or let's take it as 35 watts charger or also 30 watt charger. And if you plug it in, do you think your battery will really survive it? Because it's not capable of taking 30 watts. This will take 18 watts, so I have to give 18 watts and I don't have to go beyond that. In case I go beyond, my port will be gone, the Type-C port will be gone, and the battery will wear out very fastly. Another thing that I can suggest, if you don't have a slow charger like this, a 5-watt charger, you can connect your smartphone to the PC. I usually charge my tab using my PC's outlet, so that's actually a nice thing. You can do that, because usually laptops give out only 0.5 milliamperes and the voltage will be around 5. So if you multiply that, then you'll get around 2.5 wattage. That's very low, but overnight you can charge your smartphone easily. As we discussed, the main danger in leaving your smartphone plugged in overnight was allowing the battery of your device to get hot and remain hot throughout the rest of the night. However, our mobile devices have gotten smarter. As I've already told, they can stop charging when the battery has reached its full 100%. However, that's not to say that every time your charging habit can't have an effect on the health and longevity of your battery. While you're not at risk of overheating your battery by leaving your phone plugged in overnight, but still, as I've already told, as the battery temperature goes high, the faster it charges, the lithium ion, and it will affect your smartphone also. Not only the battery will die, but also your smartphone will die together. So addressing the title of this video, if you charge your smartphone continuously for 365 days or even the laptop, the battery will wear out very quickly. So what I recommend is, charge, keep on charging often and don't go beyond 80% and don't come less than 40%. Just stay in that limit and you'll be getting wonderful battery life. Because if you are a person who uses a smartphone for more than 4 or 5 years, this video has taken a lot of time in editing as well as research. I really hope you guys understood it, and it will be great if you just subscribe to this channel. That was pretty much everything about it. My name is Rahul and I am signing out. Take care guys.